What's good, fight fans? It's Ashley's Corner. Whew, I've had a hell of a week. A hell of a motherfucking week. But I gotta talk about this fight that's gonna go on tonight. But before I do that, I want everybody to go to the Smoke City Mobcast here on YouTube and subscribe to the Smoke City Mobcast, where all the realers from the LDBC go on the Smoke City Mobcast and talk every Wednesday night about that true and real boxing talk and the haps on what's going on in professional boxing. But to this fight, man, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. I'm going with Stevenson on this fight. Do I want Jack to win? Yes, because Adonis Stevenson really haven't been pulling his weight for the last year or two, and he hasn't been really fighting good competition. He's had this belt for a pretty long time. You know what I'm saying? So I just like seeing good fights. I want the division to move on. And I think if Badou Jack actually won the title, he would try to, unify and fight the best in that division. Even though Adonis Stevenson is talking at a better tone than what he has the previous years, it's a year too late for me. You should have fought main competition that you never fought. So that's the only reason why I really would like Badou Jack to win this belt and to win this fight. But I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. I got Adonis Stevenson stopping Badou Jack. I think it could be an early fight. It could be a very long fight, but he's getting stopped. It's not going to go 12, or it's not going to go all the rounds for sure. I see this fight probably going to the most, probably 6. It could be shorter than that, 6 rounds. But let me just go through the specs real quick on both fighters. Adonis Stevenson is 29-1. He has 24 knockouts. Okay, that's 80% knockout rating. The man is powerful, but he's old, man. He's 40 years old as of today. He's 40 years old. All right, he turns 41, I think, later on this year. And he's fought for 131 rounds. He's a southpaw, 5'11", and he has a reach of 77 inches. Badou Jack, on the other hand, is 22-1 with 2 draws, 13 knockouts. He fought for 147 rounds, so both of them have good ring knowledge. Well, should have good ring knowledge because both of them are vets, and I believe they do. Badou Jack's IQ is a little better than Adonis, but he's a good fighter as well. Badou Jack's knockout rating is 52%. He's 34 years old. So he's not a real young cat himself, but his knees and joints should be a lot fresher than Stevenson. Jack is 6'1" with a 73-inch reach. So even though he do have a 2-inch height difference on Stevenson, Stevenson has a 4-inch reach advantage on Badou Jack. And Badou Jack's last southpaw he fought was James DeGale. And that was in January last year. That fight was at 168. And it was a draw. I remember watching that fight. It was a good fight. But, I mean, in the books, it's down as a draw. And Derek Edwards KO'd him in the first round. And that fight was at 168. And that was in February 2014. And so to me, like, he got knocked out by somebody he wasn't supposed to get knocked out by, but Adonis Stevenson also did too. Adonis Stevenson got knocked out in the second round, and that fight was at 168 pounds as well, and he got knocked out in April 2010. So both of them has been it's been a long time, but it was by Darnell. By Darnell Bone. But then he did revenge that loss by KOing Darnell in the 6th round in March 2013. So he actually beat everybody that he ever been in the ring with because he got that rematch and got that win back and got his KO back. But both of them got KO'd by somebody that, to me, that they weren't supposed to get KO'd by not that fast in the damn fight. So both of these cats are beatable. That's all. That's the only point that I'm trying to make. And anything could really happen, but I just don't see it done. I don't see Stevenson losing to Jack. I see Jack probably getting caught, just like just like Stevenson has been saying. Adonis Stevenson said that Badou Jack never gets hit. He never gets hit. So when Stevenson hits him, he's gonna be done basically. Especially if, and I do agree, if it's gonna be that the best left hand in the business. That hook is precise. The shit looks serious. Okay, so that's what I'm betting on. I just hope that Stevenson will not rely on his power so much, and he won't look for one punch to beat Badou Jack, because Jack is not a dumb fighter. He's a slick fighter, and he could make Stevenson pay round after round after round if he loading up for one fight, and could have lose the fight if it goes to cards. So I think he should fight Jack like he's respectful of Jack's talent and ring IQ in the ring. He should fight cautious, but not cautious enough to not to let his hands go. So, basically, I just want him to fight Jack like Jack has a granite chin, like he knows one punch isn't gonna knock him out. Keep them hands heavy, but throw punches in bunches. Don't load up for one punch. I don't think that's gonna work with Badou Jack at all. But he just has to let the KO come. He just has to let it come, and I believe it will happen. So that's my take on the fight. I got Adonis Stevenson beating Badou Jack and stopping him, probably not even getting out the sixth round or getting to the sixth round. But it's a lot of fights going on tonight. I'm not going to talk about them all, of course. I'm going to say real quick, that I really don't care that much about the Diaz and Russell fight. I mean, I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to say it like that. I'm going to watch it, but I don't care about who wins that fight. That's why I'm really not saying anything about it. I fuck with DC. It's part of Maryland, but it's cool if Russell wins. It's cool if Diaz wins. Either way, it doesn't really matter to me. I just see Russell as the person that helped Lomachenko be who he is today. So all of that shit that he be talking weighs on deaf ears with me every time I think about that fight. Sorry. The only respect I give is that he did not quit. And he did have a lot of excuses, but right now you should be focusing on trying to get another fight with him. I know it's going to be a hard thing. He probably won't get it until he move up, but then move up and do it, because that's a loss that you have to revenge that loss, Russell. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.